Also, the family immediately adjacent to us had had their well put in and had a great well. It was a really high volume well with lots of water, clean, fresh, good water. And after all of these interruptions and discussions about where the property line was, they paid for a survey to mark the property line very clearly. They had it marked about every 150 feet. And devastated to find out that Brock was actually correct the entire time. The property line was exactly where he had said it was. So what happened then was we received an email from them saying, "Oh my God, we are so surprised, devastated. We can't believe this happened," which felt really false and disingenuous because we had been telling them for weeks, for months.
Oh, years. The first time was a year before that happened.
Where the property line was, and we're frequently disbelieved. Now, it is important to me at this point that I say that I still didn't want to cause a fuss. I still didn't feel like it was important enough for us to stand our ground and tell them, "Hey, what you did is not okay, and we need to make this right." I still felt like I was saying to Brock, "It's okay, let's just let them use the well. We don't need to make a stink," like trying to preserve friendship, trying to make the vision happen, even if it was us that lost out, even if it was our property that was damaged. And also important for me to say that I didn't understand at that time that land has a value, but land with a well on it is immediately more valuable, much higher value than land without a well. When they discovered that the well was on our property, in order to try to rectify the situation, neighbor do some demands.
He was like, "Dude, you just got to give us the land."
Just give us the land that the well is on.
I don't have to do anything, my dude. I'm letting you use it as long as you need to rush.
There isn't a rush. We will figure this out.
Doing any harm, it's already in. It's the harm has already been done. Again, because we were friends.
Our intent was to preserve friendship, to be friendly towards our friends. And then the next demand was, well, then you just need to give us a permanent easement. Just give us a permanent easement to the. And so at that point, walls came up. Like, well, we're not really going to just do that, but we'll figure out a way. What we knew was we could potentially do a land swap where we would trade for them some of their land for the land on our property that had their well on it. The thing is it wouldn't be an equivalent exchange.
Right, it wouldn't be the exact same acreage.
Right.
Because of the value of the land. Like
not an acre for an acre. The other thing to know about it was if that was what everybody decided, it was going to still cost us thousands of dollars to deal with a lawyer, get new plat maps drawn.
Have the government.
For us, it was, well, we're not really willing to do that at our expense.
Right.
We'll do that.
It's going to cost at least 10 grand to do that, from legal, everything.
So we started to do some research. We reached out to a realtor to find out if that's even a thing that can be done. It was COVID times. We weren't hearing back from them a whole bunch.
So the first night, I wake up to a text from neighbor dude at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday, asking to set up a Slack line for the kids. And I was like, dude, it's super early. Give me a break. Let me sleep in. Let me get some coffee.
So basically not
right now. And then I get up and I hear a chainsaw right outside our front door. And I was like, I think that motherfucker is on our property cutting down trees. And so I went to the front door and I opened it. I can see him 25 yards from our front door. So I told him, he's outside cutting trees on our property. I'll be right back. So I put on some pants to go out and talk. And then I get out there and it's him and his kids. And I was like, hey, whoa, what's going on, guys? And then the dude was like, I'm just putting up the slack line. I was like, this is not an appropriate place. This is on my property. This is not where you can put up a slack line. And they said, well, let me just show you what I did. And he pulled back the tree limbs so I could actually see into the forest. And he already cut down. At the time I thought it was 3, and I told them 3, but it was 6 trees for a kid's slack line. Now this particular area is an area that I was using as a memorial for our son, and where I went for all my therapy sessions during the COVID time, because it was a beautiful little spot. It was the only part of our forest that had enough sunlight to hit the ground and have grass growing. It had a little willow oak in the middle popping up. It was about as old as Rory would be had he survived.
It was really special.
It was super special to me.
Yeah.
I was really mad.
Immediately devastated.
And he could tell. He was guarded. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, I need you to leave right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not say anything more. I did not raise my voice because his kids are there. Mm-hmm. I told him he needed to leave. And he's like, well, let me at least cut up the trees. And I said, I need you to leave right now. And then he said, are you sure this is on your property? And I said, yes.